consume caffeine?
By the gallon. By the gallon.
2 young kids, it's a necessity, plus campaigning.
If it is not caffeinated, I pretty much don't drink it. It's come down a little bit. I used to start my day with 4-shot latte.
4-shot latte.
4-shot latte. So that's come down a little bit. It's pretty much coffee for the most part, and then whatever other shots of espresso I can get along.
Yeah. So you are a congressman,
Yep.
and you are challenging a fellow Democrat
Yep.
for the Senate seat.
Yep.
Why?
Given the moment that we're in, everything that I've dedicated my career to, the causes that I believe in most, are on the line. They've been targeted from this administration from their very first days, from civil rights to healthcare equity to economic justice. And I believe that if you know that that is at risk, then you should be doing everything you possibly can to fight back against it. And I want to be in a position to do that as best I can. And I believe I can do so more. I can be more effective as a United States Senator.
Your 7 years in Congress, what are some of the things you're proudest of?
A number of things that I'm really proud of. From the big policy level, from fighting to defend and protect and expand access to health care, whether that's from defending the Affordable Care Act from attack under this administration, to trying to fight for expansion of mental and behavioral health parity, expanding access to mental and behavioral health care for pregnant women and young children, making hearing aids more affordable. I've shown, I think, leadership there, and I'm proud of it. I'm also proud of the local constituent services here, just down the street in Attleboro. There was a facility that used to be involved in some of our weapons manufacturing back in the 40s and 50s, where the workers there were handling materials that got them very, very sick. And a lot of the folks died, and their spouses actually died from handling the clothes that they wore at work. There was a government fund set up to try to make sure that people got health care benefits and survival benefits. And although hardly any of those families knew about it, we worked with the local newspaper here and helped expand the disbursement of those funds by nearly $34 million over the course of the last several years, 3 or 4 times as much money as had been expended over the course of the entire lifetime of the program beforehand, just to try to make sure that people got access to the benefits that they needed and that they deserved and that they had worked for, and tragically that so many of them needed. There's ways that you can help, regardless of who's in charge and who's in power, to ensure that the people that you represent are getting the type of leadership and service that they need.
You obviously have a very well-known name, and I think some about your life is fairly well-known as well, but I want to know what people don't know about you.
So, 2 little kids. Met my wife in law school, in the very first class of law school.
First class?
First class, first day.
Wow.
With Professor Elizabeth Warren.
Really?
Yep. So, and oddly enough, there are about 4 couples that ended up getting married from that section of like 80 people that came together in her classroom.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Is she a matchmaker?
Apparently. We'll give her credit.
You were a congressman when you had children, right? Your first. So how did that did it reshape your way you saw things?
Everything. And obviously, look, it's a cliche to say so, but it's also true. I think like any young parent, at a time where your kids still like you, there's no other place you'd rather be.
Right.
And so the challenge then of having to spend 3 nights a week away is hard. It puts an enormous burden on a family too, and on my wife. Just to be able to be there when the job requires sometimes that you're not.
Do you think it's made you better?
There's nothing as humbling as being a parent of a young child, knowing that I lose every argument every morning to a 4-year-old. I get torched every morning by 7 a.m. Is a healthy dose of humility. I think for me, like it would for any parent. Makes you look at the world just different. And I think without question, it forces you to confront those choices in a very human way, not a political one, but just of what kind of country do you want to leave for your kids, and what contribution are you able and willing to make in order to do so.
You could leave voters with a 1 sentence about you and your campaign, what would that be?
I believe that this country was founded on the idea that every person gets a shot, and that government's responsibility was to make sure that we did, and that it was a fair one, and that we got to fight for that every single day.
Congressman Kennedy, thank you for
so
your
much.
time.
Appreciate it.
That was great.